The Travel Transformation Podcast is proud to be partnered with Give the Goodness Global, an amazing global outreach project helping families in need all over Southeast Asia and beyond. Please check them out at Instagram.com/Give the Goodness Global today. And now on to the podcast episode.
Welcome to the Travel Transformation Podcast, where we talk all things travel and all things transformation, exploring the life-changing potential of solo travel, intentional travel, and location-independent working. Whether you're an aspiring digital nomad or simply wish to boost your confidence through epic travel experiences, I'm here to motivate and inspire you to go after all your wildest dreams. I'm Jessica Grace Coleman, author, certified travel coach, founder of the Travel Transformation Company, and your host for the Travel Transformation Podcast. Travel changed my life. Now let's change yours. You ready? Let's go. Hi, and welcome to the Travel Transformation Podcast, the podcast where we talk all things travel and all things transformation. I'm your host, Jessica Grace Coleman, aka Jess, and this is going to be a quick-ish solo episode, I think. I haven't really planned any notes or anything, so I have no idea. It could be very quick or it could be long and rambling. Hopefully I won't ramble too much. I already am. Okay, so the title of this episode might be a little intriguing, a little mysterious. It is called My Movify Your Life DIY Doc of 2024 and How You Can Be Involved. So, over Christmas, I read 3 books in 3 days. One was, I don't have them in front of me, so I'm going to mess these up. But it was Shonda Rhimes' book, Year of Yes, or My Year of Yes, The Year of Yes. I can't remember. Year of Yes, which was a book about her story during 1 year when she said yes to everything. A similar premise to Danny Wallace's Yes Man, but this is more based in personal development and growth and all that good stuff. So I really enjoyed that. Then I read Your Best Year Ever by Michael Hyatt and Your Best Year Yet by Ginny Ditzler. And I did just double check that, and I think that's right. And it's all about goal setting, making it your best year ever or your best year yet. And having just read Year of Yes as well, I was pumped up and motivated to get going in 2024 with all my goals, my habit goals and my achievement goals. And a lot of them were work related, finance related, a couple of travel related ones. And I was looking at my list and I was like, if I do all these things, I will feel achievement and a sense of achievement, and I will have a good year. And nothing wrong with that. But would it be my best year ever? Probably not. So what would I need to do to make it my best year ever? And I immediately thought about the Movify Your Life stuff I've been talking about. On the podcast, I've done quite a few episodes on magical movie moments and movifying your life. I will put those links in the show notes so you can go and check them out. And basically, the whole idea of movifying your life is using intentional travel and travel transformation principles, so you don't have to go far, to create magical movie moments that will change your life, give you lifelong memories. And if you go through the method that I am developing, you'll be able to take those moments and inject them into your everyday life. And I'm not saying every day should be a magical moment and not everything you do should feel like it's out of a movie, because that is impossible, unrealistic, and if it was, then it would very quickly become not magical because it would become the norm, it would become mundane. So the idea is to create these magical movie moments for yourself through intentional travel, like I said, and travel transformation principles, but also just in your daily life. I'm a huge fan of Donald Miller. He talks about creating inciting incidents for your life in his book, A Million Miles in a Thousand Years. I will always recommend that book, one of my favorites. Read it over and over again. And I've always loved this idea of writing yourself into a story, like a fictional story that comes true. I wrote a whole book about it, actually, goal setting book called Write Your Life. I'll put the link to that in the show notes as well. And yeah, I just love this whole idea. And like I say, it's not realistic for every scenario. Obviously, some things just plain suck and you can't do anything about it. You can't do anything to change that. And I wouldn't suggest you try. But if you're feeling stuck in life, if you're feeling lost, if you feel like you're just doing the same thing in, day out, the same mundane routine, and you know there's more to life, you know there's more out there, you know you should be taking life and making it amazing and all this stuff, but you just have no idea where to start, this is for you. So originally I wanted to write a book called Movify Your Life. And it would be similar to my intentional travel transformation book, where it would be like taking you through the process, the method, and then do a course and coaching programs and all that kind of stuff. And I still want to do all that. But then I thought, instead of just telling you how to do it, I think first I need to show you that it can be done. Because all the stuff I talk about, the magical movie moments on the road, they're all things that have happened to me in the past. I didn't record them at the time, a lot of them. It's just things I talk about after they've happened. And a lot of them were organic. They just naturally happened because I was traveling, meeting new people, doing new things, and just giving myself permission to embrace the magic. And then I talked about there's two kinds of magical movie moments. Those ones that I just mentioned, the natural ones that just happen organically, like out of the blue. And part of the magic of them is the surprise of them. You don't expect it to happen. But another one, the other option, is to manufacture them for yourselves. And I've done lots of content around how to do this. But I think I really just needed to show people how to do it and show people it's possible to create these magical movie moments. But it's not just about the moments. Those are sort of like the building blocks to movifying your life. But I decided to write a book, has elements of the method in, so you can do it yourself. But it's essentially a memoir of my year, inspired by Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. Check it out if you haven't already. And it will be my story of my process, my mission, my journey to movifying my life in 2024. So I'm going to be working on it all year. It won't be out until the start of next year. But then I thought, could I make life even harder for myself and not just write a book, but also film, edit, produce, release an entire documentary? Now, this might sound crazy, and it probably is, but hey, some of the best things are crazy ideas. When I was reading Year of Yes and I was doing all this goal setting and stuff like that, I was trying to think, what lights me up? What did I really enjoy in the past? What did I enjoy at school? And my favourite subjects at school were art, but I was terrible at it, and media studies, which I was really good at. I got the Media Studies Award for the year during sixth form this was, so I was like 17, 18. And the project I really enjoyed doing was we had to write, film, produce, edit a movie film trailer. And I had so much fun doing this. I did it with my friend Susie, and we did it with our friend Sarah as well in our media studies class. And we got Susie's little brother to play a role in the trailer. I think he'd been kidnapped or something. He was quite young as well, so quite dark really. But it was called The Lesser of Two Evils. We even designed the DVD case, because this was before streaming was a thing. And we created this movie thriller. So it was I think it was meant to be a minute and a half, but ours went a bit longer because we just filmed so much stuff. We were having so much fun doing this filming. I love creepy thriller type stuff anyway. And then we edited it on the school computer. I can't remember what program we used, but it was basically like iMovie, like here on Macs now, which is what I use now. I don't use anything fancier than that. And I was thinking, I really enjoyed that. And when I was younger, I really, really wanted to work in film in some way. As I was thinking maybe a director, producer, cinematographer, definitely not actor. I'm not great at acting. Something behind the scenes, because I just love the whole magic of the movies. Always have. I love going to a cinema or a movie theatre and just watching the big screen, especially if there's lots of people in the crowd and it's really, atmospheric and you got the surround sound, and I really love just watching trailers. So I thought my go-to is to write a book, because I'm a writer and I've written lots of books and I know how to do it and I know I can do it. As I say, I will be doing that. But then I was like, what if I really push myself and I write and proofread and edit all day? That's my main form of income. I have a writing, proofreading, ghostwriting, editing business called Coleman Editing. So I'm on basically a Word document all day, every day. So I was thinking I'll do something creative that isn't writing, something that involves filming, going out there, doing actual filming, and then editing. I love putting stuff to music, creating montages. I love the medium of documentary. especially mockumentaries. I recently rewatched the TV show Community over the past couple of months because I love it. And they do quite a few episodes which are sort of documentary style. And they use all the normal tropes and themes from documentaries, but it's like a tongue-in-cheek way. It's really funny. And I just think it's a great storytelling medium that I've not done. I've done obviously little short form videos for Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever, social media. I'm talking like a full length, like 60, 90 minutes documentary that I can spend the year doing. So it's not a rush job. I've got a whole year to do it. And I will release it at the start of 2025 once I've edited it and all the other stuff. And basically it's going to be my journey, as I say, throughout 2024 on my mission to Movify my life.
I just want to interrupt this awesome podcast episode for a moment to tell you about Write Your Life, the ultimate life hack for achieving your dreams by Jessica Grace Coleman, a book that teaches you how to design your dream life and then go live it. Life is what you make it. Life is what you write it to be. And you can write whatever you want. Let me show you how. The Write Your Life method gives you all the tools and techniques you need to identify your ambitions, plan your goals, and ultimately achieve all your wildest dreams, all while having fun and getting creative. And you don't need to be a writer to benefit from the Write Your Life method. This book can help anyone, anywhere, design their ultimate dream lifestyle. Get it now from Amazon or head to www.traveltransformationcoach.com/books. You'll also get a digital copy completely free when you sign up to the Flip the Script Academy at traveltransformationcoach.com/academy, where we teach you that life is short. So let's make sure it's nothing short of amazing. And now let's get back to the Travel Transformation Podcast.
So this is what I'm going to be working on. I've already asked for help and input from several people I know. I'm going to be doing it all on my phone, by the way. I've got a new iPhone 15 Pro Max, which has got a lot better camera than my old one. A lot better storage and battery too, which helps. I've bought a little tripod with like a gimbal thing on, a stabilizer. I've bought tiny microphones that can plug in to a receiver. Sorry, that connects to a receiver that plugs into my phone. I'm just going to do it DIY, nothing fancy, no fancy cameras. This means I can just whip out my phone wherever I am, traveling or whatnot, and record myself. I'm going to be doing some like talking heads scenarios, using footage from my podcast interviews, asking people to submit their own footage. I'm going to be doing new interviews with people specifically for the documentary. And I'm going to be experimenting with my life to find out if it's possible. And I really hope it is, because if not, then I can't do everything, all the other stuff I want to do, like the course and everything. If it's possible to Movify your life in a year. So I will be brainstorming, mind mapping, all this, ideas, and showing what I've learned as I go along. I'm going to be doing day trips to places. I'm going to be going to things that are inherently magical, or that I think are magical, that are to do with movies and TV shows, like uplifting, motivational ones. And I'm going to be specifically booking trips with this in mind. How can I Movify my life with this trip, in this destination, in this accommodation, with this local culture, whatever. And I've already got some ideas, but I'm very much going to see where it unfolds as I come up with ideas throughout the year. So I know it sounds a bit vague at the moment, but that's because I'm recording this on the 9th of January. And the only thing I've recorded for it so far, I've written loads of notes of what things I want to include. But the only thing I've recorded for it so far is I recorded something on New Year's Eve, explaining sort of why I'm doing it. And I'm going to end the documentary New Year's Eve 2024 and see how the year went. And I love this idea because it gets me back to things I'm really interested in: filming, editing, movie making, but in my own way. I'll be putting this on YouTube so everyone can see it. You won't have to pay for it or anything. Maybe even do a little online premiere. I don't know. So yeah, it lets me be creative in a different way. I'll obviously use it as the basis for a book, but the book will have a lot more information in it. So it will give me content to use. Hopefully it will work as a sort of lead magnet for my courses and any sort of coaching programs I do on this. It will give me something tangible to talk about on podcasts and stuff like that. But also, I think it is going to push myself outside my comfort zone, because I'm going to have to do awesome things to film them. because if not, it's going to be a really boring documentary. So I'm going to have to go out of my way to talk to people I wouldn't normally talk to, ask questions I wouldn't normally ask, go and try experiences I wouldn't normally try, all in the name of movifying my life. And if I don't do something pretty epic, it's going to be a bit of a crap documentary. So it is going to hopefully help me have my own kind of year of yes, saying yes to things I wouldn't normally do. And I'm really looking forward to it, actually. Every day I keep coming up with so many ideas, keep putting them in my Google Keep notes folder. I've got, just so many ideas of ways this could go. But like I say, at the moment, it could go in any way, a million different directions. So how can you help? How can you be involved? Because I don't want to just make this about me. This would be quite boring. I want to bring other people into this, other people's opinions, other people's experiences, other people's memories, because a lot of this is about creating lifelong memories, creating the best memories. And I read a book a couple of months ago, The Art of Making Memories. And it's all about creating amazing memories, because at the end of the day, at the end of your life, memories are going to be what you remember, hopefully, of all the amazing things you've done. So it's about having the experiences, but then it's about remembering them afterwards and reflecting and using those experiences in your everyday life. And also to hopefully encourage other people to go out there, travel more, and movify their own life, like a ripple effect. So there's a few things you can do to help. First of all, if you know of anywhere, like travel-wise, where you had a magical movie moment, please let me know. If you have any recommendations, if you know of any like really awe-inspiring places that you think I should look into. I don't have a budget for this, so I'm not going to be able to zap all the way around the world, but that's kind of the point, because not everyone watching will have the budget to do this either. So I'm going to be doing a lot of day trips and things in my home country. And I'm hoping to go on a bigger trip later on in the year, which is where I'm hoping I will get more Movify my life stuff done. But if you have any recommendations, please let me know. If you own any hotels and you want to give me a discount, please let me know. Just thought I'd put it out there. Also, if you want to be in the documentary, like actually in it, then I have so many things you could do. So this basically means recording yourself on your phone. It doesn't have to be amazing. Like I say, I'm doing a DIY documentary. It doesn't have to be perfect in terms of sound or image or anything. Just as long as you can record yourself and it's landscape, because I'll be putting this on YouTube, not on like Instagram or anything where it's the other way around. So a landscape recording. And there's several things you can do. You can do one or you can do all of them. So the first thing I'm asking people to do is just to get a load of people saying, movify your life into the camera. Hopefully, you know, with a smile on your face or sounding excited. Just movify your life. That's it. It will take like 2 seconds. Like I say, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what your background is. I just want lots of people saying that, because I will be creating a montage of people saying that for near the start of the documentary, and maybe in the trailer as well. Because yes, I'm doing a trailer, my expertise. So that's just one very simple thing you could do, and that would help me out a lot. And if you want to do any of this, by the way, please email me either questions or the finished video clip. If you just want to go ahead and do it, you can email it to info@traveltransformationcoach.com, or you can contact me on Instagram @traveltransformationcoach. You can join my Facebook group, the Travel Transformation Lounge, Your Journey to a More Adventurous Life. You can message me in there. So that's the first thing, saying movify your life into the camera. The second thing is explaining what the term magical means to you in terms of life, experiences, travel, whatever really. And or telling the story of your own magical movie moment that you've had before. And as I said before, it's a moment that's so emotional, powerful, exciting, or inspiring that it seems like a scene right out of a movie or a TV show. Hopefully a nice, uplifting one. So that's explaining what magical means to you, or telling the story of your own magical movie moment. The next thing is telling me the story of one of your favorite memories. As I say, a lot of this is about creating epic lifelong memories. And it doesn't have to be travel related. I want to get to the depths, really investigate people's like favorite memories and why they were the favorite memories. Maybe it was with a certain person. Maybe it was because they felt like they belonged. Maybe it was because they did something they didn't think they could do, and it was like such a feeling of satisfaction and relief. Maybe it was just a moment where you could be totally present and all your worries melted away, all that kind of stuff. So This could maybe link up with a magical movie moment, but it doesn't have to be travel related. So what's one of your favorite memories and why is it one of your favorites? Again, this can just be very, very short. I'm not going to be including ones that are like waffling on for minutes and minutes because I won't have time, I don't think. And the last one is explaining what your favorite film or TV show is and why. And again, preferably a nice, positive, uplifting one. Or who your favorite fictional character is and why. So I talk about alter egos a lot and picking someone you really admire, you really love their qualities, you want to emulate them. So if there's a favorite fictional character you have, like mine are Buffy, Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec, Ted Lasso, loads of people really, Lorelai Gilmore from the Gilmore Girls. But basically, who is your favorite fictional character and why? Because I'm going to be exploring the idea of magical moments. I'm also going to be exploring sort of themes and tropes from movies and TV shows, specifically stories that involve big transformations, and a lot of stories do, and specifically underdog stories as well, and phoenixes rising from the ashes and all that good stuff. I think that's going to be a big theme throughout the documentary and throughout my year, hopefully. So if you want to do any of that stuff, then, like I say, either email me the clips or email me any questions you have about them to info@traveltransformationcoach.com or DM me on Instagram @traveltransformationcoach. So those are the ways you can help me. Those are the ways you can be in the documentary. And then also just if you have any ideas yourself about what I could do for the documentary, like I say, places you recommend, people you'd like me to talk to, interview, if possible. You don't know unless you don't ask. I've got a list of people I want to ask for interviews and we'll see if that happens. And yeah, just anything you would like me to see, do. And this is not going to be a super serious documentary. I'm hoping it will have serious elements to it and it will be thought-provoking and maybe a little bit emotional if it in a good way. But I also do not want to take it seriously at all. I don't want to take myself seriously. I don't want to take the little missions I do to Movify my life seriously, because the whole point of it is that it should be fun. You should have fun watching it. You should have fun trying to Movify your life. And you should just have fun in general, because what's the point otherwise? So yeah, let me know if you've got any ideas. I'm still very much at the start of this project and I can't wait to see how it goes. So I just wanted to let you know. I'll probably be doing some podcast episodes throughout the year on this as well. I'll be updating my social media with stuff I'm doing, little teasers and hints for the documentary. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say this week. Hopefully it hasn't been too rambly. Please let me know what you think. Tell your friends about it if you think it's an interesting idea. I really want to get a good audience for this, ready for when I release it. So hopefully it can help lots of people Movify their own lives. Okay, thank you for listening. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Thank you for listening to the Travel Transformation Podcast with me, Jessica Grace Coleman. If you enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate it if you could please subscribe, rate and review, and spread the word, because it's my mission to help as many people as possible to flip the script on their lives and transform through travel. And remember, life is short, so let's make sure it's nothing short of amazing. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.